In this case we're going to do a reaction with this chemical. This is 2,4-DNP. The DNP stands for dinitrophenylhydrazine, a very large molecule. 2,4-DNP to each of these 5 organic chemicals: ethanol, glacial ethanoic acid, ethyl ethanoate, ethanol, and propanol. So here I have a small sample in these test tubes, and in a syringe here I've got my 2,4-DNP. What I'm going to do one at a time is to add about twice the volume of DNP to each of these organic liquids. So let's do this in turn. Let's start first of all with the ethanol. We expect a negative result. So here's my ethanol. Here's my 2,4-DNP. Going to double the volume roughly. Put on a bung and give it a shake. And there's the result. We do have just one solution, they're miscible, but no reaction to record. Ethanoic acid. Here's my 2 chemicals. On the left you have the glacial ethanoic acid, on the right the 2,4-DNP. I'm going to put in double the volume again of 2,4-DNP and give that a shake. They are miscible, but again the colour persists. Certainly no sign of any orange colour forming or any precipitate. Ester, ethyl ethanoate, and on my right I've got the 2,4-DNP. Again, double the volume. I'm going to give it a shake. You can see the colour has persisted. I'll just leave it for a few moments to see if we get layers separating out here. And indeed the colour now is mostly moving towards the ester on the top, so the only thing here really is a physical observation, namely that the 2,4-DNP has moved its way from the aqueous acid layer into the organic ester layer, in which it would appear to be somewhat more soluble. Okay, on the left here we've got the aldehyde, this is ethanol, and on the right 2,4-DNP. I'm going to add the 2,4-DNP to the aldehyde. Tip here that it is important that the 2,4-DNP is in large excess here by way of volumes. So in goes the 2,4-DNP. We're looking for the formation of a precipitate which is orange in colour. We're certainly seeing it go cloudy, which is indicative of a precipitate forming. And if we're patient, we will be able to make out eventually that we have a fine precipitate that is orange in colour. Looking more green there, but I think you can see signs of orange, and as the precipitate would fall to the bottom eventually, then we would observe it as a precipitate, a fine orange precipitate. So with the aldehyde and the ketone we've got a positive test here with 2,4-DNP. We've got the formation of a fine orange precipitate. In this case the reaction is ethanol plus 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine gives ethanol 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. I'll just hold that perhaps up to the window. Not sure you can see that any better. So here on the left I have the ketone propanone, and on the right we've got the 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. In it goes. I think you can see they're going cloudy, indicative of a precipitate forming. And indeed I think you can make out the colour there to be orange in colour. So we're getting a fine precipitate which is orange in colour. The propanone is reacting with the 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine to form propanone 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. And here you see what the test tubes look like after a couple of minutes. The results of the reactions between 2,4-DNP and the aldehyde on the left and ketone on the right. We've got that precipitate, described as an orange precipitate, formed, which is the 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone of the aldehyde or ketone.